Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I don't know, I'm looking up there, there's a monitor up there and it's so hard to not look up there. I'm not in my usual space, I'm just trying to figure things out because I'm at my grandma's house at the moment, so like, yeah, it's just hard trying to film. So I haven't filmed for such a long time and like, oh, I hate not filming because I have things to film, I have ideas in my head, but like, yeah. Anyway, so I did this look on my Instagram the other day. I don't know if I can insert a clip here or there or something, but it actually was this purple eye and it was so random because I didn't plan on doing this eye look, but I was going out and I thought, oh, let's like try some colour, and it turned out really nice, so I thought I will show you guys how to do it, and plus everyone like requested it, so here I go. To set up prime my lids, I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand, which is quite light for me. I did have the Revolution one that everyone had, but I didn't like it, so I don't know if I chucked it or not. But it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Using this Spectrum brush, it's like a big, like fluffy brush. I'm gonna use that to blend this in. Funny thing, one mistake I used to make when doing like concealer before base, eyes before base, which I actually hate doing, was I didn't blend the corners of the concealer out, because what happens is if you don't blend it out and you just leave it kind of like sharp like this, when you come to put your foundation or concealer on your under eye it basically won't blend in and you end up with like a weird line of demarcation. So I'm not gonna set my base because it makes like the pigment doesn't show up as well compared to a like wet base or damp base. And to start off with, I'm taking another Spectrum brush. It's like this really flat brush. I'm using the Morphe 35N palette, which has like a couple of purple shades. So this will be the first shade I use, and then I will go and mix these two purple shades. So this one's more like a light purple greyish colour. That's more grey and that's more purple. And this look is so simple, that's what makes me laugh. Like everyone was like, oh my god, and I was like, if only they knew I had like only a few colours. So what I did was I just packed the colour on, not blending, just packing it on as I can. Get a clean fluffy brush. This one's from NARS. See? Hopefully I'm in focus still. Yeah. And just buff that out. The craziest thing is when I did this makeup look, I was actually feeling really ill that day. I had like slept all day. I had like a tension headache. Which is like where you feel pressure on the back of your head. And I was like, I had to go to my cousin's 19th birthday, which was clubbing, so I wasn't really in the mood for clubbing. But it was a birthday. You know, one thing I hate about filming is like you can't really see how pigmented something is or how like bright the colour is. What you're seeing looks so different from what I see face to face. Going in with the second colour, which was the almost greyish purple, not patting off any product as well. I'm just going back into the crease area, mixing in with a bit of a darker purple. Go in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I do not know what that thing with the names is, I think it's been thrown away. And what the colour that I used the other day, I think it's this one or this one. It's like a orangey red. I think I used as like a transition. I'll have to play and see, I'm not sure. But taking this brush that I used before, going in with one of those shades, I really can't remember. I'm going to use a like peachy reddish shade. Go over the area where I want to transition. It's so crazy. On the camera, as I'm looking now, it looks like lilac, whereas in person it's like purple. And then what I did is I took this purple here, which I shall swatch for you guys, which is beautiful. So take a dome brush with the same purple. I don't know, I keep talking up there because you guys are down there. And go into the corner area. And just anywhere when you feel like the colour was not as purple it can be. Actually, this dome shape brush is picking up a lot of pigment. So let me swatch these for you guys because I feel like, oh, it's so beautiful. You can't really see that, but it counts as Lemonhead. There. And then I got, that's in Violet Hour, and this one is Houdini. What's Houdini? Houdini's like the one that everyone loves. It's one of those ones where it disappears. My life is made. Best way to take it off is with the lint roller. That's the best way to take it off. Like that on my hand. Oh, look at my hand. Oh my god. And I use the same brush that I used and I mix them together. Oh, this is so hard to do. And I just put it on my eye. Well, more like swiped on my eye. It's one of those glitters. They do have instructions on how to use their glitters, but I don't know what's with me reading. I'm just seem to be really rubbish at reading recently. I just can't be bothered. And just take more. Just put on the eye. Oh, but it's beautiful. And just clean up. Oh, glitter. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I already moisturised and prepped my skin before then. I don't wear primer. I kind of use this as my primer because I like to have a dewy base like that. And I'm taking my Fenty foundation. Don't roast me if it doesn't matches. I really don't care anymore. And for like night time, let's go kind of heavy. I call this heavy, and most people this is like light, but for me this is like heavy base, you know, because I usually wear like half a pump on an everyday basis. And I'm taking my Zoeva Wonderful Buffer brush and I'm buffing that in. I love this brush. I remember when I used to hate it. I love this brush. I just think I just didn't get it before because it buffs your makeup in real fast. It's like a highlight. One thing I'm noticing with the Tarte Shape Tape is the bottle is like leaking. Does that happen to any of you? Like, it's like leaking on the sides. Espresso. Changed at all. Down here. I think I kind of figured out what works for me contour wise. Taking my beauty blender and buffing that in before I buff in my contour. Do you see what I mean about blending in the concealer on the eyes to down, like further down, so that when you blend in your concealer under your eyes, it kind of all blends together instead of to end up being like a white, like a light concealer and a dark concealer kind of thing. Sorry, when I'm blending in my concealer, I really can't talk, or blending in general, because I get so distracted. I think everything's blended in, I think. Oh god. Before I set my eyes and my face, what I like to do is, I'll take this brush, which is another Spectrum brush, took my Heroin lipstick from MAC and used that on my under eye area because it wasn't showing up as bright as my top eye. Taking the same brush, going back in with the purple shade that I used before, dusting off because, you know, and just go in. Taking this brush I used earlier. On the day I used Beauty Bakery yellow flower powder, but I'm going to use RTMA no colour powder. Hopefully it's not a mistake. But it's in a MAC container because I hate the container for the RTMA powders. And what I'm going to do is just my eyes. The yellow flower powder, I notice it's like it sticks so well onto your face, so it almost doesn't rub off. What you just saw was I put the bronzer, I dusted off my under eyes, I dusted off my cheekbone area, I put some bronzer on, bronzer slash contour, whatever you want to call it, on my forehead, my cheekbones, and under here, so that it's kind of matte, you know, it's matte. You don't need a lot of mascara anyway because we'll put lashes on. Don't worry about like the mascara looking clumpy on the bottom eye because I actually like that look because then you can just blend it out with some eyeshadow. So it kind of gives like a smoky effect, which I love. I'm here pulling my hair like I was literally about to do this like some sort of I was literally doing this like it's some sort of long ponytail, and then I remembered my hair short, so yeah. So pretty. Sometimes I really can't be asked or be bothered with lashes. I just feel like it's so long sometimes. Is it just me who feels that way? Like to put lashes on is just so long. Like before I loved lashes, now I just really can't be bothered to put on eyelashes, but we shall do it. But before we do that, I'm gonna put on some blush. And for blush, I'm just gonna take this palette again and I'm gonna use this colour. No, actually, no, I'm not gonna use this palette. My bad. What I've been loving is using the Revolution Neutrals 2 palette. I don't know, I feel like everyone who has this palette this bit is broken. My words not working today. But yeah, I'm gonna use like a mixture of like these three neutrals. And just blush, especially want like a nudie kind of. So we're using another Spectrum brush. This blush is quite like, this is just very neutral, which sometimes I like because sometimes I like to look so blushy. And then I'm going to spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus, the charcoal one, the charged water. I love this one. Okay. Oh. I literally bathe in this thing every day. I love it. And the trick is to fan it in like fast. Oh, my tits. Because it basically sets your makeup and it makes it look nice and dewy. After my face is sprayed, I love to put my highlight, which is Becca Champagne Pop, which keeps breaking on me and I keep fixing, and I'm just so tired of this highlight at this point, but because I love it so much, I just don't understand why it keeps breaking. Bit on the forehead, and I just kind of buff it everywhere. Oh my god, I totally forgot about my nose. I take this angled brush from Superdrug. It's a B collection brush. A bit of that bronzer that I was using before, and just under my nose, and just slightly there. Taking this little teardrop like brush from Spectrum brush, Shiz again. And I take my highlight again. I take like this, it's almost like a very like, not glittery, but it's not shimmer, but it's not matte. It's almost like a mix between the two. It's like a shimmery matte shade from Jack and Hill palette. It's cute. I'm loving the H&M products, especially like the brow products. I'm taking the brow gel because I have no brows, so this product full on fills in my brows. If you follow me long enough, you know I have no brows. Like, go back to my previous videos. Okay, go to my skincare videos. You would know I have no brows. So the fact that this, oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, now lashes. So I'm going to use my Girls with Attitude lashes in Glamour for sexy, stunning lashes. So lashes are on, so I like to use my Sephora colourful eyeliner. It's waterproof eyeliner thing, and I like to draw back on my beauty spot, so I have one there. And because it's like a brown colour, it goes really well. My skin almost looks like skin beauty marks. And now I'm taking my Prep and Prime MAC Prep and Prime lip thing, which I think moisturizes and like primes your lips for lip application. I'm taking my Chestnut lip liner by MAC, which everyone uses because it's beautiful. And what let's do is just overdraw here and overdraw here. I don't need to overdraw my lips really, but I kind of like the look. I'm joking. And I'm using my Tarte lip paint in Birthday Suit, which I think is like a limited edition one because I've tried to find it to buy it and I can't. So, because it literally matches my lip colour, like my natural lip colour. And I need the tiniest amount. Using my fingers to blend that in. And just make sure that's all nice. Don't I just look cute? I mean, and then if you want to be a bit extra, you get some shimmer stick thing. You do that. It's like a little girl flex. If you want to seal the deal. That's the finished look. It only took me like 2 hours to get prepared and like to film the look took like an hour and a bit, but it's fine. That's fine. Look still is cute. I feel like it's cute. So if there's glitter up here, got slightly hooded eyes, you know. Oh, this look just gives me life. I can't stop looking at myself in the thing. Oh, I just wish this side would just stay. I literally have nowhere to go. But yeah, this is a requested look, so at least you know now how I got it. I hope so. If you have any other questions or suggestions, well, I have a red lip like liner look to make and a fresh like faced like everyday natural makeup, and then I have an updated skincare routine video to make as well. So I mean, you guys can comment on which ones you want to see next, or which one you want to see first, which is next, like blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Excuse my family in the background if you did hear them because they are annoying. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.